Everything's about the data. More efficient, more productive, getting the most out of each seed, out of every acre. It's going to be that precise.
Hello and welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm Aaron Putsey. I'm reporting to you from Fort Dodge, Iowa, where we're having a meeting of farmers and industry representatives and pulling together quite a diverse group of industry experts. And we certainly wanted to get the insights on the equipment side. Every farmer, they need a couple of things. One is seed, and they also need equipment. And I'm visiting with Jamie Mertz. Jamie serves as the Director of Dealer and Government Relations for the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association. So Jamie, first of all, always nice to visit with a fellow West Bender. I want to get that out in the open. In the spirit of full disclosure, we both hail from the town of West Bend, Iowa. But given your role and your perspective, give us a little bit of kind of the state of the equipment industry right now.
So I would say the state of the equipment industry right now is you're seeing a lot of the manufacturers getting caught up on production. A lot of orders starting to roll in from 2-3 years ago. Dealers who have had orders in for a couple years that haven't had the equipment there, and we're talking new equipment. They're stacking up on top of the current orders, and so they're all coming at once. They're having a whole goods problem. Too much inventory on the books, floor plan with higher interest rates is creating a little bit of a problem for dealers right now. So dealers are doing different types of financing, like they'll try to get them into a lease, or they'll buy the rate down on new equipment, they'll buy the rate down on used equipment, whatever works for the farmer's operation. Whether they're rolling equipment, whether they're trading every 5 or 6 years, the dealers have the ability, working with the finance company or the manufacturers, to buy that rate down, so it's a little bit more affordable.
How has the industry evolved? What are some things that have happened in the industry, and where is it going from here?
I would say how it's evolved is technology. The technology's been there for probably the last 20 plus years. It's just a matter of implementing it into the operation, into the equipment. You're going to see a lot more autonomous in the future with the workforce issues that everybody's facing, whether it's farmers, whether it's equipment dealers. An autonomous machine can run 24/7. They don't need sleep, they don't need rest. They only need fuel, or if they're battery powered, they need to recharge. Much more data driven than what it was when I first started in 2008. Everything's about the data. Everything's about improving on that data. More efficient, more productive, getting the most out of each seed, out of every acre. I think what you're going to see is it's going to come down to each seed's going to be monitored out in the field. It's going to be that precise.
There's a big market out there for used equipment as well. What are you seeing for used equipment right now? I mean, is it a tight market out there? Are farmers moving it, or are they hanging on to it? I would imagine there's some pretty good demand out there for used equipment.
So what I'm seeing is a lot of dealers are having a lot of used equipment come in. Now the new equipment's rolling in. You're seeing a lot of dealers putting equipment on auctions. A lot of that's because they have so much of it and there's nowhere for it to go, because farmers are tightening up a little bit on what as far as their trading cycles. And so dealers need to sell equipment on auctions because they have to keep their cash flow going.
Equipment really has an impact on the bottom line. Sure, it's an expense, but it also can be a return on efficiencies, which also has an impact on the bottom line. I would imagine that's a conversation the dealers are having with farmers, trying to find where that best place is for them.
It's a yearly conversation with them. That was always the $1 million question. How often do I need to trade equipment? I think two things that are really key and important for a farmer from the dealer's perspective: downtime. Downtime's huge. So pre-season inspections, whether you're doing them yourself or whether you're having your dealership do it, make sure you're doing them. You want to make sure that your equipment's ready, because the downtime really costs you. The other thing is warranty. Warranty's huge. In the last probably 6 or 7 years, the manufacturers and the dealers have gotten a lot better as far as offering warranty on older machines. A lot of farmers don't realize that, hey, your local dealer will also offer extended warranty themselves.
So please, the Iowa Soybean Association partnering more with the Iowa-Nebraska Equipment Dealers Association because of how important equipment is to the bottom line of farmers. And again, Jamie, thank you for helping cement that partnership, and events like this in Fort Dodge is a great example of that. Reporting for this edition of the State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Farming is a competitive business, and you need equipment you can count on every single day. That's why for nearly 90 years, farmers have entrusted their grain handling to Brandt Agricultural Products. Brandt's full line of hardworking conveyors, augers, grain carts, vacs, grain bagging equipment, and tillage equipment are made to deliver the competitive edge you need to lead the field and are manufactured here in the USA. For more information on our full line of products, visit brandt.ca today.